with all of the Mason-Dixon Motorsports teammates starting in the top 11, while the top 12, let's see how they can perform here. Can they pull off something similar to the Ram Chargers top 3 back in Charlotte? We will see 35 laps from now, and we are underway here at Pikes Peak. The 96 into the inside lane, and Martin's going to try to pull it out into the outside, getting aggressive early like he always does, but Kronberg blocks him off. Is he going to make the move coming into turn 3? Martin wraps his way up on the outside, and he's going to steal the lead from the pole today of Kronberg and take lap 1. All the drivers safely get out of turn 1 pretty well. Here is Edgewater, who is running in 4th. All of the Mason-Dixon Motorsports drivers, the 96, the 5, the 65, and the 7 are all in the top 10. The Volkswagen Lepanza teammates are doing pretty decent as well. They are running 6th with Morrison Jr. and Huckleberry into the top 5, almost into the top 10 as well. It's lap 3 now. Here is the driver of Barney LeBlanc. And let's take our concentration. Oh, they're 3 wide coming out of the turn 2, and they make it out pretty safe. Now, speaking of that, let's go to the 71 of JT Boyd if we can find him. He is the only driver that has yet to get a top 10 so far this season, and he's going to be moving teams to form his own team that will have a alliance with the Ram Chargers. With the rest of the Ram Chargers doing so well, even though he is a rookie, you would expect to do better. But once he gets a new team, we'll see how he improves. Martin so far has led every single lap of this race. Kronberg in 2nd, Johnson in 3rd, Edgewater 4th, Mine in 5th, Stevenson in 6th. And there is your last car in the top 10, the 23 of Bolio Brown, but it is the number 10 that's going to look to make a move here on the Volvo. They're all racing pretty single file for now, but we're going to see some... Are we going to see some pretty risky turns going into turn 1? Here's Lamarty trying to pull off the bump and run. Your points leader at the moment is Felix Blau-Kronberg, who almost gets himself in on Martin. Now on to lap 10. Levante Martin has led every lap so far and has the fastest lap of a 28.145. That's really helpful if he can lead the most laps for that bonus. 10 bonus points even if he doesn't win today for having the most laps on the lead and having the fastest individual lap. Coming out of turn 4, it is Martin who leads lap 10. We have a pretty good battle for second here between Zach Johnson and Felix Blau-Kronberg. Is the defending champion going to make a move on the 96? The top 3 you see right now are the champions of the last 3 seasons. Johnson winning season 4, Kronberg winning season 3, and Martin winning season 2. And your season 1 champion of Buckworth Huckleberry is not too far behind. He is racing alongside Barney LeBlanc for that. He actually is pretty far behind. He's in that 19th position at the moment. He's way out of the playoff cut line, and that would be pretty disappointing for his standards if he does not get any more positions. He will definitely need to win more than just the one race with so few races to go in the playoffs. Nothing out of the ordinary. Well, here we have Nick Baker, who's running 3rd to last. That is something definitely out of the ordinary. The 71 of JT Boyd is actually doing better than him. Martin has still led every single lap so far. Kronberg is still holding on to his 2nd spot ahead of Zach Johnson. Mine almost looked for a move for a little Edgewater, but hesitated last minute. Probably a good idea. Edgewater into the outside. They're all at the outside at the moment. Here's Davenport looking to make a move on Ulpsal. Is he going to pull something off here? No passing quite yet. Oh, we have action here. Morrison Jr. goes outside of Lamarty and gets the pass. Very good battle for that 11th spot, but it's that 10th spot of Bolio Brown, the one that's the most important to get some points earned. We're going to see pit cycle start pretty soon here. Lap 19, Levante Martin has led every single lap so far. So even if he doesn't win this race, he will still get some pretty good bonus points in that reset. The last car on the top 10 is the 34, Apollia Hopkins, if we can find that driver. There he is, but here's Noonan Noonan and Hopkins racing for that 9th spot, I believe. And Bolio Brown is he going to hold on to that 10th spot? We will see when the grid updates. The 34 of Hopkins looks like is still the last car in the top 10. But Bolio Brown makes a move onto the inside, takes advantage of that gap. And now Bolio Brown gets that top 10 spot back. And it's Martin who's coming into pit first. We're going to see a lot of different pit strategies here. Martin is coming first early. His tires aren't all the way worn. The speed limit here is 55, which is relatively fast for a mile in a oval track. Now we have some drivers here that got into a wreck. Wow, the 44 Pascal got into a wreck. Let's see what happened with him. He is falling way behind. Both of the Skunkworks teammates get into completely separate crashes, but it'll both end their days. And Sainz does not see the 44 Pascal. That's 2 Skunkworks teammates that are completely out. What happens with Sainz, you can see here, he just gets spin out by Baker. Whether that's the fault of the 95 or the 9 is very debatable, but either way, they are out. Martin is coming into his pit stall here at lap 21. The rest of the drivers are going to be coming in pretty soon. Here's Martin that comes in. Oh, he's overshot his pit stall. He's going to have to back up a bit. That's definitely going to cost him some time. The next car's coming in. Are there going to be any more takers yet, or are they going to wait? Looks like they're still waiting. Martin's still the first one to come in. Kronberg and Johnson are now fighting for that first spot. Can get some extra laps gained. Martin has led 20 laps, so mathematically he's already sealed himself the bonus points for having the most lead laps. Martin is going to leave his stall now. He will be a lap down for the time being. But the 96 and the 52 are now battling for the lead. Since he overshot his pit stall, he's not going to be in the lead anymore. Davenport looks to make a move on Edgewater for that 5th spot. The main question is, when are the rest of these drivers going to pit? No takers yet. At least nobody in the top 10. Kronberg working his way around. No significant lead changes yet. Martin has exited his pit stall. He's dead last for now. 1 lap down along with the 9 of Baker. Crowley has just left his stall, who was involved in that damage between the 44 and the 95. Are they going to come in now? Yes, they are. Mine stays out, but the rest of the top 10 goes in. It's going to be between Kronberg and Johnson and Davenport of who's going to get out of there first. All of the Mason-Dixon Motorsports teammates are pulling off very good runs. Huckleberry stays out as well as Salter. Remember, Martin has to work his way around there twice if he wants to stay in the lead. Back into our spectator cam here, we can see the action going on between Kronberg and Johnson. Both into their pit stall, they're all going to take 4 tires. Yankovic is out, but he's in the back of the pack, so what he does doesn't matter anyway. Oh look, it looks like they're only taking 2 tires, and Kronberg might have taken all 4. Let's get a replay there. Yeah, Kronberg and Johnson did only take 2 tires. Was there any drivers that took all 4? I guess we'll see once they exit the pit stall. Looks like almost every driver took only 2 tires. That is very surprising. Well, like we saw at Nazareth this season ago, the driver that takes all 4 tires can catch up to the rest of the pack very quickly. But it's Zach Johnson who's the first car to come out of the pits. Lap 29, and it is Zach Johnson who is in front, followed by Davenport, Mine, Edgewater, and Kronberg. Look at all of that. All the Mason-Dixon Motorsports teammates are in the top 10. How about that? Buckwood Huckleberry also did a really good job at catching himself up as well. A very good pit strategy from him. What a victory this would be for Mason-Dixon Motorsports, with all of their cars finishing in the top 10 if they can hold it off. But for now, it's 6 laps to go, and the battle is between the defending champion versus the 99 of Logan Davenport, who is one of the favorites for the championship at the moment. Is Davenport going to make a move on Johnson now? Looks like Johnson just Davenport's trying to get the draft on him. He's definitely going to try to pull off a bump and run eventually, but the question is when. And the last car in the top 5 is a 96 of Kronberg. He's not very touched at the moment, but we have the 65 and the 5 battling against each other. Trying to get that last spot in the top 5 if they can catch up to the 96. The last car in the top 10 is the 34 of Hopkins, and she's not in contention at the moment. The 59 of Crowley is lapped. The 80 of Salter is the closest threat to the 34 of Hopkins. But you can see here, we have pretty good pack racing going on here. And Edgewater has worked his way around Kronberg. The 52 and the 99 still side by side. Also, if Mine keeps his 3rd spot, that would be his highest finish of the season, of his career with the top 3. I think right here is where Davenport's going to make the move, coming to the inside. Oh, and they touch. They almost wreck. Johnson's forced out of the way. Is that going to be enough for Davenport? Johnson gets a better run off the outside, and he keeps his lead. They're side by side to the line. It is far from over, and now Mine has got himself into the picture. Can he get his first career win? But Logan Davenport's going to complete the pass on Zach Johnson. Here's the view from Dopik Mine, a very good battle for first, in which he's got himself joined in as well. Side by side, and it's Johnson who takes the lead back. This is going to be a very good last 2 laps. Davenport and Johnson to the line. Johnson gets his lap back. At least for now. Davenport goes into the inside again. And Davenport outbreaks Johnson, and he is clear with the 52. The 52 did not take that pretty well, and the 54 almost passed him because of it. 2 Race with Pride teammates battling for second, but they don't want to battle for second. They want to battle for the win. It's 1 lap to go. Can Logan Davenport hold on? And look at this battle we have for the top 5. Huckleberry needs to find his way to get around Edgewater, but let's get back to the race for the win. Johnson tries to outbreak Davenport into the inside. Johnson's using all the grip he's got. Johnson is faster. Is he going to get that momentum coming out of turn 2? Johnson into the inside. This is his last chance for Zach Johnson. He's going to try to dive by him there. And no, he did not hold on. Davenport does a very good job coming into turn 3 and 4 holding on. And it will be Logan Davenport who gets his 2nd win of the season. And the last car in the top 5, Bill Edgewater holds on as well. And the last car in the top 10 is the 3 of Rado, who passed Hopkins last minute. Very great racing from between the 99, the 52, and the 54.